Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I am Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3-Minute Meta. In this third installment, we are going to cover defensive joust schemes. So I'm going to throw a whole bunch of numbers at you, and then we're going to break them down. 2-1-1, 1-2-1, 1-1-2, 2-2, and 1-1-1-1, though we're just going to call this man from here on. These are your basic defensive joust schemes. With the exception of man coverage, the three numbers correspond to three assignments in the following order: forecheck, midfield, and backfield. The numbers represent how many players you're committing to each of these assignments, and pairs typically represent chain pairs. So we'll start with the most common, and so likely the one most familiar to you, the 2-1-1. This scheme is typically run by sending a chain in the direction of the opposing team's quarterback, sending one player up to mid, typically to cover a pass option, and leaving a player back to guard against long shots, deep passes, and clears. It's the most common style of defensive coverage because it also tends to be the safest to run. Any players you send deep are in a pair and so can boost back on defense. There's a goalie protecting the bubble and goal, and the midfield player is not too far out to generally get caught behind the play if the offense progresses through mid. Conversely, a 1-2-1 scheme, while used a fair bit at the competitive level, is also a generally vulnerable scheme. This scheme sends a single player in the direction of the quarterback while setting a chain up to attack the first or second pass. The aggressive nature of the play does lead to some moderate success in forcing a quick turnover, but if the play does not succeed, there's a fair chance that the forechecking player will be caught well behind the play, and thus the offense may be able to push a 4v3 all the way to the goal. This is not to say that the 1-2-1 should not be used, only that you should be aware of the dangers when deploying this scheme. The 2-2 scheme is one that utilizes two defensive chains, generally one to attack the quarterback and one to attack the first pass, or some other combination of similar assignments. It's an incredibly flexible strategy given the mobility of having all players on the field in boosting pairs, but it can also be vulnerable to tube shots and long bounce shots if the chains are not quick enough to track down those shots. The 1-1-2 scheme you might consider as more of an alternative to the 2-2 scheme, where instead of sending a pair at the QB, that pair splits with one going to QB and one covering a pass option. This makes the first pass more predictable for the back chain, and so they can set up in a more favorable position to attack. And finally, man coverage is probably one of the most aggressive formations a defense can utilize. This scheme sends each player to cover each of the opposing team's players one-on-one. The idea is to take out all available options while also applying a pressure to the quarterback in order to force a bad pass or otherwise any manner of turnover. So long as you're aware of the position of your teammates and can quickly get back together to change your bubble in the event that the coverage breaks down, man coverage should only be moderately more vulnerable than a 2-2 or 1-1-2. So now I'm curious, what sorts of defensive schemes have you seen deployed? Which ones do you consider the most effective? Do you think I missed something or got something wrong? Or do you have any ideas for other 3-minute metas? Please leave them all in the comments below this video. I will be reading through all of them, so feedback is greatly appreciated. But that's it for this installment of 3-minute meta. In the next, we are going to cover initial attack vectors. I've been Monsieur Demouy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
Hello everyone and welcome to VRML Channel 2. Today we are bringing you Team Dalux versus Elusive, this being a bronze matchup it looks like. Team Dalux being on the orange side and Elusive being on the blue side. And I believe Izzy98 with a dash is subbing for Team Dalux and is not an actual rusted player. Just so you are aware of that. So now let me just go quickly send a ping to the teams and we can get started. Both these teams looking to be new teams in Season 3, and the players are new to VRML just in general as well, it looks like. So it should be interesting. Always love to see new teams in the new season. I always love to see how they sort of adapt to the VRML scene, because obviously VRML and playing with a team is a lot different from playing just regular pubs, for example. And a lot of like higher level players would definitely, just a lot of players just like from sort of high level to high level would definitely agree with me. As I mean, sometimes you can play them like a pub, but most of the time, you know, they played a lot more sort of organized. Anyway, getting side in the first round here will be Speedy Felix taking the QB, not the QB, the initial joust, initial possession will be into the hands of Cheesy, who is at the goal, sending it out, sending the clear through, back into the orange side. Now loose disc will be Zach Livy getting their first game, pressured by the stack from Elusive. And now the clear. Citizen George will be able to pick it up, sending the clear through back into the blue side. Now bouncing down to the ground, it will be Caspi9 taking possession, but he will try to go for the clear and will just bounce off some Geo right back into his hands. Getting pressured now by Speedy Felix, will get stunned out, but Isaac B falls up with another stun. Taking possession of that disc and sending it right back into the orange bubble. Now zooming past the player's hands, it will be not Cheesy, not yet at least, picking up at the backline. He will now pick it up at the backline. Just taking his time, walking it up the arena, sending it over to Isaac B. Isaac B now taking his time again, walking it up, looking for his pass opportunities, going for the shot as the goalie gets stunned. For the 3 points, point Elusive. 3 points in the lead. 3 points on the board, and Team Dalux with 0. 8.5 minutes remain on the clock as they take Joust advantage. Will be Citizen George for QB, sending it over to Zach. Zach sending it across to Speedy Felix. Speedy Felix will send it down to Izzy. Izzy now across over to Zach Livy, just a little low off in the intended target. Will be picked up by Caspi9. Caspi9 will get the clear through just past that backline defender and back into the orange side. Will be Speedy Felix getting there first, picking the disc up, but we'll get stunned out. But Zach is there with the slap, trying to get it through. We'll just get stuck in the bottom corner and we'll be picked up by Caspi, who just gets stunned out. But the bounce comes straight back into his hands and he's able to get it downfield. It's probably a Christmas questy team. Probably. I mean, we did get a lot of players in at Christmas time. Now as Nortrap takes this, slaps it down into the hands of Caspi. Caspi now walking up, getting pressured by Speedy Felix. Will send it into his teammate's head and will be picked up by Izzy98. Izzy now walking it up, managing just slightly dodge those defenders, or that stack as they try to jump at her. Now Izzy just walking it up. Will get pressured, but sends a pass over across to Speedy Felix. Speedy Felix walking in, but the save from Isaac will deny that goal, sending it right down into the orange bubble. A very nice clear. It will be Speedy Felix getting there first, sending the clear right back through to the blue side, but no. Cheesy says no, and Isaac B gets to gets it off his teammate just as he gets stunned. And now the goalie just, I really don't know what happened there, but for the 3, Isaac B puts it in with a bounce shot, with a very slow bounce shot. Now 6 points in the lead is Elusive. Will be Team Dalux taking Joust advantage. Citizen George to QB, sending it over to Zach. Zach sending it across to Speedy Felix. Speedy Felix sending it down to Izzy. Izzy getting pressure now. We'll get the pass off, or we'll just bounce off some Geo actually into the hands of Caspi. Caspi with the clear back down into the side of orange. Now picked up by Not a Trap. Not a Trap walking up, going for the shot, but the save from Citizen George will stop that goal, sending it back into the hands of Cheesy at the back line. Cheesy will send it across to Isaac B. As we walking up, we'll get stunned out by, I believe that was Speedy Felix. Now stacked with Izzy. Looks like a dribble attempt, but we'll just miss the teammate as they do get stunned out. Nonetheless, Speedy Felix is there first to recover it for his side, sending a reset back, but Cheesy will intercept the reset, sending it through. But Izzy with a catch, but Cheesy will steal it. But Citizen George now picks it up after the drop, trying to send it away from the defenders. Will actually manage to get it in the hands of Izzy. No, Zach Livy, sorry. And now Zach with the pass over to Izzy, but Izzy just get it stolen by Not a Trap. Now sending it down into the orange side, into the orange bubble. And it will be Izzy getting there first. Sending a clear right back through into the hands of Citizen George. Citizen George getting pressured, but a catch from Isaac B will stop any kind of throw coming through as now Casby picks it up, getting pressured by Speedy Felix. He does notice him, just sending that panic clear out into the hands of Zach. Zach now trying to get it out of the bubble. We'll just bounce back from some Geo. Now into the hands of Not a Trap. Not a Trap just backing out a bit, trying to dodge those defenders. Will get stunned out and miss his pass. The pass to Owen Nest was marked as well as Isaac B sends the reset over to Cheesy on the bow tie. Cheesy now back down to Isaac. Isaac up, but the interception from Zach will stop that pass and sending it right back through into the blue side. Now Izzy picking up, but Casby will get the stun, sending it right back through to the orange side. This is being a very back and forth game right now. A lot of clears going back and forth. Both teams should probably do a little more passing as it looks. As the shot comes through, actually. Casby with the 3 points. Casby 9, putting his team at 9 points. And 9 points in the lead. Team Dalux still with 0 as we got just approached the 4-minute mark. As they take Jal's advantage. Now Citizen George for QB, sending it over to Zach. As I was saying, both teams should probably pass a bit more because clearing and boosting, it looks like it will just be a back and forth play because the teams can stack pretty decently. So, you know, passing a bit more would probably allow them a bit more possession. Casby now going in and it will get the shot. It will connect after just a ding, which we saw there just earlier. Putting it in for the 2. Now 11 points in the lead is Elusive. Team Dalux still with 0s. With just under 3.5 minutes remain. Taking Jal's advantage. Yet again will be Team Dalux. Citizen George to QB. Everything needs practice. Yes, indeed it does. The Masate players, you see, they're in Masate, but they're not like some new Christmas players that came in. Maybe one of the players might be somehow. But mostly they're just players who have been playing maybe since the first quest wave back in early like 2020. I don't remember what month it was exactly, or even earlier than that. Some of these players in Masate, which obviously is not Masate, have been playing for more than a year, more than 2 years, some 3 or 4 years now at this point. So, you know, you just gotta practice. Don't compare yourself to the Masate players because if you're new, it'll take you a long time to get it. Just overall, don't compare yourself to anybody because that'll just bring you down. Unless you use it as motivation, then that's something different. Using it as motivation can be very helpful. Anyway, back into hands of Zach. Zach sending it across to George. It will just be a little too high for George to catch. Now as Cheesy tries to send the clear through, and it will be Not a Trap, sending the clear right through off a player's head. And it looks like it will actually be on course for the goal. For the 3 points from 45 meters away. Putting Elusive now 14 points in the lead with 14 points on the board. Team Dalux still with 0. Less than 2 minutes remain. Team Dalux need to start getting some points on the board. What's the new generation of Oculus players that got their headsets for Christmas? What do you mean, what are they? They're a new wave of players, I guess. So now the shot comes through from Izzy, but the save from Cheesy will deny that yet again, not allowing them to get any points on the board. The clear will come through. It will now be not a trap picking up, going for the shot attempt, and it will just be wide of the goal. Will bounce right back out of the bubble, but into the hands of Casby. Casby will get pressured by Izzy, but will manage to get the pass up to Cheesy. Cheesy going for the shot, will just go low of the goal and miss. Into the hands of Izzy98, who does get stunned out, and into the hands of Isaac B, who will put it in for the 2. Now 16 points in the lead is Elusive. Less than a minute remains. It's not looking very good for Team Dalux in this first round. Alpha Wolf, bit of a one-sided game, indeed. Indeed it is a bit of a one-sided game. But I believe in the new teams. Maybe in the second round they can really adapt, because I mean they're a new team. Maybe they're not as fast to adapt to an enemy's play style as obviously the higher up teams. Or maybe they don't realize they actually have to adapt because their plays are just not working for them. Because now this just takes a strange bounce away from Speedy Felix, who will recover it, and then Zach Livy making his way to the bubble, to the goal even. But the save coming through. Now Casby with the clear all the way back down into orange bubble. With less than 5 seconds remaining, it will be Elusive taking the first round with 16-0 on the board. A big lead, and Elusive must be very proud of that lead. It was good. And some good shots there as well, some good long shots. Gave them quite a good lead. Like I mentioned earlier, I think Team Dalux, all they need to do is just slow their plays. Well, not maybe not necessarily slow their plays down, but pass more. Because, and if they're going to clear it away from a player rather than just anywhere, because there was a lot of turnovers caused just by them clearing it and then not being able to stack fast enough, or chasing it, or just a player was closer there to the place that cleared it. Probably the pressure, probably. I mean, especially for new players, pressure just gets to you. I mean, you'll get to a point where you won't be pressured as much, or you won't feel pressured as much. You might still feel pressured sometimes, but like I know for me, I played in season 2 of VRML. So in season 3, unless it would be like a Challenger Cup, which we've not played in yet, then I don't feel like as pressured anymore to mess up, because I mean, you get used to the pressure, really. You just get used to it. That's all that happens. You just gotta push through it. I mean, don't let it get to your head, because then you can make stupid mistakes and maybe cost your team the game. I mean, in VRML, I always mention this, but even one turnover could like really mess you up, because maybe if it's a 1-point lead, then that one turnover could cost you the game, or the round at least, because then they could just have a strong defense for the entire round and then they've won, right? If they do score off the turnover. Now it's Isaac B making his drive towards the bubble, going for the shot. Will go high off the goal, but he will pick it up and put it right back in for the 2 points, giving Elusive an early lead. Now 2-0 in favor of Elusive. 9.5 minutes remain on the clock. Will be Team Dalux second Joust advantage. Situation for QB, but Isaac B managing to read it will just ding off the goal, and it will be back into the hands of Izzy. Izzy trying to send the pass over to Speedy, but Speedy was not looking, and then back into the hands of not a trap. We'll send it right back down into the orange bubble. Now I gotta just mention on that interception, like that's a good example of adapting, because the Elusive stack was able to read that pretty well. They knew they was gonna stack there. They knew they was gonna roll out there. Sorry. So they just went there instead and was able to intercept it, because they knew where the first pass was going. So that's just an example of why, like, adapting your plays and changing up your plays, and not just using the same QB, even just reversing it, having the player go to the opposite block but in the same position. As now Isaac B with the 3 points. Elusive now 5 points in the lead. As I was saying, you got to change the plays up a bit as well, because yeah, they managed to intercept it and then not score, but it is still dangerous, because you know they could have scored, gained a bigger lead, and it would have been just worse for Team Dalux. It's now Team Dalux tries to send a pass wider to not get intercepted, but will miss. But back into hands of Zach. Zach will send it over to Speedy. Speedy Felix sending it over to Izzy, and it looks like Elusive is able to cover the passes a bit now, as they do know what that initial rollout was, which what I was mentioning just a minute ago, is the pass up to Zach. Now Zach making his drive, will put it in for the 2, putting Team Dalux now 2 points on the board. 5-2, still in favor of Elusive with a 3-point lead. 7.5 minutes remain. As a goalie, is it better to push out when they come near or stay in your position to try and save? I think it mostly depends on the player, but what I've seen and what you'll most likely hear, I'm not a goalie, but I guess I know a bit of basics, is don't push out. I mean, he pushed out there, just George, but most of the time I don't think you'd want to push out, especially against the better players, because better players will sort of make you push out and then they'll just slip the disc past you and into the goal, so pushing out will really have no effect. So you probably have more chance saving it, like staying in position rather than pushing out, because like I said, a good player or just even a decent player will know you're going to push out, so they'll probably bait you out, bait a shot, you'll push out and then just slip it past you into the goal. So it's hard to save from up close, but you know, it works. You just have to practice it. And then you have tutorial bot just helping you out there in the chat as well. Definitely listen to tutorial bot. A good player is now 3 points from Caspi. 9 from 21 meters will give Elusive that 6-point lead. Team Dalux still with 2 points. Just above 6 minutes remain. It will be Citizen George taking QB, sending it over to Zach now. Zach sending it across to Speedy Felix. Speedy Felix now trying to send it down, but no trap was there to intercept. No trap going for the shot, and it looks like it is on course for the goal. No, just a little high. We'll just bounce off the wrong part. Will now get recovered by Zach. Zach sending a clear through into the blue bubble. Now there's a shot, but the save from Caspi. We'll deny that. They're doing a lot better than last round. Yeah, they are. They're doing a lot better. Maybe they just needed to warm up. Speaking of warming up, just a little thing. Warm up scrims are useful for 30 minutes. And there's no trap. Puts it in for the 2 now. Looks like it could have been behind the back, but I didn't quite catch if it was or not. Now Elusive 8 points in the lead. 10-2. Just about 5 minutes remain on the clock. Jeez, I'm giving out a lot of tips here today, aren't I? Different kind of cast, lots of tips. But you can see Elusive, that they know the rollout, so they're just going to counter it, and it's just going to make it a lot harder for Team Dalux. So, you know, they got to change it, even if it is, like I said, reversing it, you know, having that first pass going to the other station instead of that one on the left, and then just completely reversing the play to the opposite ends. Because even that could trip up the enemy team, especially if they're already reading your rollout, and that's why it's good to have more than one rollout, because then if they're able to read one, you just switch to another. But at the same time, don't have too many rollouts, because then it's just going to get confusing at that point. And you don't need a lot. You need like maybe 2 or 3, and then just adapt them slightly to however you need. Just adapt the first and maybe second pass to not get countered by the enemy team. Yes, I need to check the teams sometimes, especially for lower matches like this. I do need to check, because I'm not as familiar with the players as if it was like a master tier match. So I need to check, you know, sometimes. Now, Izzy, 98, picking up the disc, going for the shot and put it in for the 2 points. Team Dalux now on 4 points. Elusive still on 10, 6 points in the lead with 3.5 minutes remaining. Did I say 3.5 points remaining? I meant minutes. I don't know. Now it will be Isaac B taking QB. Just jumping that first player, pushing him. Now just walking it all the way. He's not getting pressured, so he's able to walk it all the way, going into the bubble. Not getting pressured, and Izzy with the steal, managing to save that. Not trapped now, picking it back up. We'll just dodge that defender. No, he won't. You won't dodge that defender. Speedy Felix really is speedy to catch him, and we'll pick it up. Try and send it. Looks like it was a reset. Go back into hands of not a trap, not a trap. Going for the shot. We'll just miss. And Zach Livy with the clear. Back out. Put into the hands of Caspi 9. Caspi 9. Try and send the pass down. We'll just go a little too fast for his teammate to catch. Now, Cheesy picking, just dodging those defenders. Just missing the pass to the nest. And Zach Livy now back. With possession, we'll get stunned out by not trap. Not trap. We'll duck that defender going for the top pocket shot. We'll just go wide. Just barely though. It was a good attempt. Now Isaac B picks it up. Walking it through. He did have a pass over to not a trap, which he should have taken instead of trying to duck. But unless it will be a steal coming through and a clear back into the blue side. The stack's coming through and it will be Speedy Felix. No, it will be Isaac getting there first as he does stun out Speedy Felix. Sending the clear into the mid, into the hands of Zach. Zach will get it stolen by Caspi, and Caspi will send it right back through. Now into the hands of Isaac B. Isaac B just walking it up. Tries to go for a fancy little spin shot. Will not make it. You know, that's what you get for showing off, I guess, sometimes. You just miss and embarrass yourself, but anyhow, Isaac B now picks it up at the backline. Trying to send the pass up, and it will connect with Cheesy. Cheesy now, I'm guessing that was a shot. It looked like it could have been a shot by judging by the force on that, but I'm not sure. And now Isaac makes his way past the defense of Team Dalux and just puts it in for the 2. Team Dalux now with 12 points, 8 points in the lead. A minute remaining on the clock. It's not, again, not looking good for Team Dalux. It's a smaller lead, but still. They need to really get some points on the board at this point. Now as a pass over to Izzy. Izzy will dodge that defender. Getting pressured by 3 people now. Trying to send the pass over. Will just go low off the teammate. Back into hands of Zach. Zach will get stunned out. Back into hands of Isaac. Isaac will send the clear back through. I'm spitting facts. Yes, I spit facts. That was so... Anyway, Casby now. Sending it back to Isaac B. Isaac B with a fast pass down to Cheesy. Cheesy will just get it stolen by Speedy V, but taking it right back will be Cheesy and now in the hands of Isaac. Isaac doing some dodging on the ground, just trying to waste time, not trying to push up, maybe celebrating a bit. Now going for a last shot, but Zach will save it, clearing it back through. And with that being said, that will be it for this matchup. Elusive taking the match in 2 rounds. 12-4 in this second round. I know teams are gonna usually watch their VODs back to try and improve, so I hope Team Dalux does watch this. They played well, but they need to obviously change some things, because if you lose, then there's something that maybe you need to change. Maybe not always, maybe you just had a bad day. But in my opinion, I saw that I think Team Dalux, they just need to pass a bit more and definitely change up their jousts. Have 2 or 3 jousts. And then change like 1 or 2 passes if you need to try get past the defense. And just do that if you need, and do it in scrims as well, because you will need to do it in scrims obviously, because it's basically just like playing a match. It's not sanctioned or anything. But yeah, just have a bit more joust and try keep possession more, especially if the team is faster in their stacking. Just keep possession more, move your team up the field whilst passing it instead of trying to clear it, because that works just as well if you are able to do it. So it's a good thing to practice. So just, you know, all I have to say for them is just keep possession, a bit more jousts. And in this case, Elusive was faster to beat them and was just able to just get their possession first. So, Team Dalux, I hope you watch this back, because I feel like I gave a decent bit of tips that you could learn from. But yes, we do have more casts. Like Alocoste says, one in about 32 minutes. Not sure which one that is, so I'll have to double check. But with that being said, we will see you all soon. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, like I always mention. Ekarina VRML on YouTube, of course. Search that and you'll find it. With that being said, we will dip for now, as I usually say. We will be back with another cast shortly. in about 30 minutes right here on VRML channel 2, so don't leave, because maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you learned something today in this first one, or maybe you'll just have fun watching it. Anyways, we'll be back soon. Have a good day, evening, morning, wherever you are, and we'll see you all soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VRML Season 3. Wrap walk there. in the far side trap, but it was a beautiful bounce. It was, the trajectory looked perfect to me from my angle, and it was another opportunity there. Snowy Blue, and that's going to be our first goal of the first round of the first game of season 3. A minute 9 in, going to Snowy Blue here for Neo here to kick us off. It's season 3 for Master Tier. I am so excited to look at that. Look at that Joker is out of the tube and at midfield in no time at all, and just like that, bread, knife through butter.
Oh no!
They just slide it right in, and they're up by 2 in 10 seconds.
Froggy was there in the area, sends it to the bow tie. Now over at Bowtie, there's Ninja Knights, just juggling it around and waiting for the defense to be baited out. Now they enable this shot, but look at the save from Stody. Stody, the hot start, not only on the offensive end, on the defense as well. There's Stody again. Stody just doing a little bit of everything, all by his lonesome. A little shot fake and whirl around and juking into the oop. It's 7 points for Tempo, and Stody is feeling hot.
Will be Cam Gem off the right shoulder. If he can find a few points, he will find the pass to Cosmo, but the save yet again.
It's getting more active here for Redshift, but getting tangled up in the backfield. What a stop there by Kaznaz on the shot from Comp.
Towards the other side of the arena, but Space able to pick it up, and he's going to reset it back to the goaltender, Flynn. And so Flynn looking for the cross pass in the own zone. Looks like they're just trying to keep control of the disc here and have a controlled exit of their own zone instead of just clearing it down and chasing after it. So some great passing here from the upside down team as Flynn takes the disc and gets the disc to Space down in the right hand tunnel. He'll go for the open end shot, but it's going to hit off the geometry. That small little block there gets in the way sometimes. He's going for a rebound try. He puts it in off the backboard. It's in for the first 3 points of the game.
You're expecting certain levels of greatness, of course, but Redshift, do not sleep on them, because these guys, Kaznaz just as much as anyone has game scores here. You know, they surprise.
Up to Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight behind the goal. And Street Boo with the save, denying that one. So Street Boo really on full display.
Tortoise and Anubis to get themselves another 2 and stop what was 6 unanswered points from Dust Bunnies. There's that header. The 3-point header off the joust.
Hey, 1 minute left. The thing is that there is still a lot of time for at least a goal. Some Ducks moved through that mid lane. That was risky as anything. That said, briskly down the lane, Cosmo claiming back the 2.
Grumpy is going to stun out Franz. Tracks it down. All the way down towards the bubble. A good chain there. Andy with it. 2-on-1. Again, single shot. What a stop. He sends that one away, and Jail Graham's going to pick it up, turning it around here for Ethereal.
Back to Aiden. Aiden now sending it over, but vacant. The steal picking it off, and Breezebo trying to walk it up the floor here for some more offense. 4 minutes left.
Yeah, Phoenix really doing a great job of passing, working it along the baseline. Jason now on the baseline.
To Titan. Titan looking for that crossover. Oh, just a fake. Titan, the take. Oh, but not the make. A grab here from Grumpiest Broom. Can he do it again? No. Steel Sky, the heroic grab. And Steel Sky.
They're not letting this league get carried away, and they're applying the pressure into the zone of Extinction as Extinction gets the clear.
Oh, only that, the shot. Dazzling here. Off. and dodging, juking, looking for the passing play perhaps, but unfortunately no one in the lane that Anubis was looking for. But with that, Ghost Duck trying to tap it off, and in the trap, Tuna Fish and Caesar contesting. But Caesar making a Caesar salad out of that, and oh my goodness, again, Caesar! All the way from Rome!
Pass to Zenith, and Kango's really taking their time here with the bounce passes. Oh, and the really slick pass, and eventually ending up in a goal for Kangaroo and Strembitsky.
Caps are not able to get there. Oh, that's
Oh, hold on, Dimwee! Hold on, Dimwee! It's a shot from Ender, way deep down, 54. What a hit! That was crazy.
It's got to be a record.
So Charlie 13 now with it, sending it across to Swift, with trying to find him and finding Alocoste. Alocoste making an attempt happen and making that goal on the top pocket.
It just gets over to Mozzie here. Mozzie going for across the single shot, and single shot, just looking for a single shot and puts it in with 8 meters per second on the shot.
They're going to be forced to compete up against them. If they want to have a chance, they got to improve. They got to get good enough to beat the likes of Phantoms or Gravity or anyone that's at the top. That's a ridiculous across court bounce shot.
The goalie, you should definitely do it. So yeah, you have to be careful with that sometimes. But anyways, here coming back into the game here, Camjam is gonna go for the deep, nice crop pass. Who has a 1v1 opportunity here, just denying any chance here for Leviathan to come back, and again makes it a 3-point game.
Rock Tour saying possession must be super in favor of Illumiduty, and right now the possession back to Illumiduty. Good dive from Burbs. Recovery, possibly from Burbs. Has the angle. It's tight, and it's there! Shocknot Norris gets it out, and kiting. Otherwise, a great goal from that pizza slice. As it will be taken here by Newton Dad. Newton, of course, Newton and Newton Dad, frequents of the Twitch chat, always here supporting teams, whether it's his own or others. And Abshu gets it right through for the 11th point.
Bouncing around, and Billy Brickwall can't quite get there, and that's gonna give one more opportunity. What?
So into the blue zone, back into the goal. Whoa, what a save from Cakester. That is a huge save to keep us alive, keep them alive in this game. They're gonna go for the 3. They're gonna make the 3. Echo Japan, there's Kaz. Oh, Kaz, doing the dancing. Do it. Do something. Do something. Yes.
Sorry I kept you waiting forever and a day, but now we're out here together with nothing standing.
Don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told, don't blink.
From getting going, and that's a good move from Ignite. The pass there, slowly rolling the way of VTS King. VTS slapping it over, a catch by Duel. Duel sending it to the sideline. Now will be Franz, rolling it up the floor to Wolf. Wolf on the approach, handing it out to the corner. There's the team play, but there is the save away, and Phoenix through to bring it within 1. That was a nice one. Oh no, and the dab. Oh no, and the double dab. I'm done.
DTS King working his way along the left side. There's no pressure right now. He can take his time. He passes to the right. NTS Franz is below. Goes off the backboard. NTS Franz brings Ignite up by 9.
Not quite able to pick it up, and the shot goes out off the mark. Looks like it's going to be Goran Jr. picking that up, doing a nice spin move, but the shot just off the mark. But he's able to get it that second time. What a pocket by Goran there.
Camera with it at mid, sending it in. Is going to hit Meatballer. Meatballer encroaching on the bubble. Al coming in. What a stop there by Cum. Going to be picked up by Al. And Ryan coming away with it, but Arcalizing no Cum with another grab. Connor Chaos with it now. Connor Chaos going to back it up. 17 seconds, sending this one up. But red there by Jay Walker. Jay Walker with the clear.
Mozzie.
Mozzie, he's going to get his pocket picked. Ryan with it. Ryan Hager shot there from Jay Walker. That was disgusting.
Keep on, I shine. Will surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. To start again. I'll see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes.
Can't get the grab. 8 seconds. Now 8 seconds. In that far side, the inside trap. Fish is going to chuck this. Oh!
Worst just won it at the last possible second.
Bounce off the backboard and off the back of the crossbar. Be picked up by Simon. Simon under pressure now, able to avoid that defensive player and put it in.
Trying to run back up on the Great British Empire here, and they're able to get those 3 points.
And I think that's exactly what Blank needed momentum-wise. You know, it's now a 1-point game, a little over halfway through. This is definitely doable for them, so that was very important to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And Howler will take the disc here. Some good passes back and forth here, getting around that defense. Difficult passes as well. They're not easy passes under pressure on the table. It's kind of one of the most difficult passes to make. Zeko Zero will make a couple of ducks here. In fact, get past the defense.
Gonna hit Zenith up to Mad. Setting it up, hits Sealable. Sealable does not have a lane there as that is .com all the way back to the goal. He does play very, very deep back. And Zenith is able to play it.
Back and forth and stunning coming up from both teams as Voodoo gets a nice, oh my god.
A clear from Caesar. Losing his arm a little bit there, but not losing the disc. Saluna dropping it, but Moonface taking it right back, sending it over, and oh my goodness, Moonface making a crater into the goal. 16 points, 25 meters deep.
Know where I am, I don't know where you take me, I don't know where you take me.
Hello everyone and welcome back to VRML Channel 2. For this matchup today we have Dolphins going against Electro Echo. Another bronze matchup it looks like. So it should be another maybe interesting one. I did see someone in the chat earlier saying this was going to be an easy match for Dolphins, so we'll see about that. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but makes it all the more exciting. But it might be a close one. Hopefully it's a close one because we all like close matches. So we'll just go send a ping out to the teams, letting them know they are good to go. We'll get into the match. Someone in the chat earlier said it's easy. It was going to be easy for Dolphins. Just scroll up and I'm sure you'll find it. I'm not sure, I can't remember who it was, but I remember just reading that in the chat during the intermission, so there's that. I'm gonna make you act up. Well, I don't know how to respond to that. Honestly, I don't know how to respond to that. Anyway, welcome back to everyone in the chat. Hope you grabbed your popcorn and your drinks, as I always say for this next match. I don't really have much to comment on. I mean, I know Dolphins is like a team made of new players, like new to the game, but at the same time, I think both teams are just made of new players, you know, new to Season 3 and new to VRML. Of course, we'd love to see the new teams compete to VRML, because like I mentioned in the first matchup, just new teams is cool to watch them. See and learn, I guess. And like I mentioned, you know, it's a lot different from just the regular Echo Arena public matches. VRML playing with a team, you know, it adds something to the game, and you actually have a team to stay with rather than just a public match team for like 5-10 minutes. You actually have a proper team which you train with, so it's a lot different and it's very exciting to watch. Now both teams have readied up, so we'll be getting into this match. Round 1, Dolphins versus Electro Echo. Right here on VRML Channel 2 in Season 3, Week 7. Now for the rollout, it will be George getting there first from Electro Echo, but intercepted by Rimius. Rimius now sends it up. Tries to send it up, but looks like it may be a missed pass, but back in hands of Rimius, sends it over to Quantum Doll. Quantum Doll not being able to catch it, but it will bounce through into the blue bubble. Off to some Geo into the hands of George. George now sending the clear all back through into the orange side. All the way back through. That Dolphins start getting there first, and it'll be in the hands of Quantum Doll, but he will get stunned out. And Scott with the slap into the orange bubble, but Rimius is there to pick it back up. Sending it right back through into the hands of George, though, at the back line. George will now walk it up, sends it, tries to send the pass over to Bowtie, will just bounce off some Geo, off the Bowtie Geo to be exact, and now getting stunned out in terms of Rimius. Rimius will get stunned out, and George will pick it back up for his team, making his way towards the bubble, sends it up to Hidden, and Hidden goes for the shot, but the save from Memion, I guess, Memion? Let's just say Memion. Now, the stun, and Rimius was able to pick up the disc, sending it into the blue bubble. And at the blue bubble, it will be Cameron picking it up, putting in for the 2. Dolphins now in the lead with 2 points. Early 2 points, kind of. 1 minute 12 second goal time. Electro Echo still 0 as we have 8.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Now it'll be Scott taking QB for Electro Echo, sends it over to the right tunnel, will be to George, but we'll just go high, and Rimius will be able to recover it. Sending it right back through that same tunnel into the side of the blue. The side of the blue. I don't know why I say that now. And back into the hands of George. George will send the clear right back through to the orange side. Going close to the orange bubble. Emion at the back will be able to pick up, closely followed by George with the stun. George now making his way into the bubble, going for the backboard shot, and the goalie will not be able to reach it. So with that 3 points, Electro Echo will be in the lead by 1 point. About 7 minutes 40 seconds remain. on the clock. Electro Echo in the lead by 1 point. Dolphins with 2 points. As Dolphins take Joust advantage. Will be Quantum Doll trying to jump that first player from blue, and he will be successful. Now sends it over to Cameron. Cameron will be able to pick it up and send it into the blue side, bouncing off some Geo. Into the hands of George, maybe? It will be into the hands of George, closely followed by that Dolphins stack. And Memian at the back will be able to pick it up for his team. Sends the pass up. Maybe just a little wide of his teammate, not being able to catch that. And at the back in the goal will be George, picking it right back up for Electro Echo. Trying to send the clear through, but it will bounce back into the hands of Memian. Memian now trying to send the pass over to Remius. It will connect. Remius going for the long shot, but hidden with the save. We'll try to send it right back through. We'll just bounce off some Geo, but Emil is there. Sends it right through the tunnel. Now into the hands of Remius. We'll get stunned out by Emil. Emil going for the long shot. We'll just go wide of the goal. Back into the hands of Remius. Remius getting pressured by a couple of the blue team, and he will get it stolen, but quickly stunning him back out and picking this back up. Sending it to the trap area. Picked up by Hidden now. Hidden getting pressured. We'll try to send the pass up to George, and it will connect off the roof. George walking it into the bubble, going for the shot on the stun goalie. Playing Electro Echo now 3 points in the lead with 5 points on the board. Dolphins with 2 points. Just about 6 minutes remain on the clock. There's now maybe some miscommunication, as a quick steal from Memian though denies that goal into hands of Cameron. Cameron now trying to send it through, but George will intercept and tries to send it up. Will just go a little low for his teammate to catch, and in the goalie's hands, trying to send it right back through. But George will pick it back up, sends it up to the nest. Will just be a little too high for his teammate to catch in the orange bubble now. The goalie will come out and send it right back through. This time it will make its way through back into the blue side. But George at the back will be able to pick up, closely followed by Remius with that Dolphin stack. Remius going for the pass up to Cameron. We'll just go high and Hidden. We'll pick it back up for Electro Echo, sending the clear into the middle. Now, Hidden. Try and send that clear back through. We'll just bounce back into the blue side. He will just miss it. But Scott will be able to pick it up. Sends it into the hands of Memian. Now, Memian going for the reset all the way back to Quantum Doll. Quantum Doll dodges that first defender. Sends the pass back over to Memian. Memian trying to duck those defenders. Will be sort of successful as he sends the pass up to Cameron. Cameron walking it through. Going for the shot, but Hidden with the catch. We'll deny that. Or maybe it was a pass, but we'll deny whatever it was and send it right back through to the orange side. They are bronze teams. And now George going for the shot will just be blocked by the goalie. Not sure who that was, but George will recover it back for Electro Echo. Going for the long shot. We'll just ding off the rim. Remius now picking it up, sending it back through into the middle. It will slowly float, but Scott will pick it back up for Electro Echo. Whoever was just mentioning, yeah, they are bronze teams, by the way. This is a bronze matchup and an EU matchup. So now Emil gets pressured, not able to get the stun off, but eventually we'll get the stun off and it will just bounce off some Geo, but into the hands of Hidden. Hidden will now just make his way into the bubble, going for the shot, and he will get it past that goalie. 5 points in the lead is now Electro Echo with 7 points on the board. Dolphins still with 2. With 3.5 minutes remain on the clock as a pause does come through. Doesn't look like any disconnects, so maybe a ping issue. Don't take a long shot on a goalie. Yeah, don't. Taking a long shot on a goalie is possible, but I mean, if there's a goalie, even if it's a new player, most of the time, unless it's like a really fast goal and it intimidates them, a really fast shot, I mean, taking a long shot on the goalie is probably not a good idea because they'll more than likely save it because, you know, they have enough time to react. So you want to get closer, or you want to either pass it up or you want to get closer to to the goal if there's a goalie. Just get that disc closer to the goal and then put it in. Maybe do a cut pass, something like that. But most of the time, even new goalies will most likely be able to save it, as they do just have enough time to react and save the 3 points. But I mean, there are occurrences where you take a long shot on a goalie and maybe they've just gone back and are just turning around and not fast enough to react. There are those kind of times where you can just time it, you know, as they're turning around, you take the long shot and they're not able to save it. But other than that, if there's a goalie and he's looking at you, he sees that you have the disc, more than likely you don't want to take a 3 points, pre-3-point shot. Unless the goalie is stunned, then that's something different. But if the goalie is not stunned, then don't. I like the name Electric Echo. It's a nice name, Electric Echo. Something new with Echo in it. I don't see a lot of names with Echo in the team name, but it's nice. Ollie best caster, of course. You already know it. Best caster. I didn't even realize Electro Echo kind of rhymes. It does actually. That's nice. It's a nice little name. Dolphins is a pretty cool name as well. Both nice names. I have no idea what's going on. This pause is quite a while, and they do have 5 minutes for timeouts. So they are allowed up to 5 minutes for this timeout to get whatever solved. Doesn't look like any ping issues or anything. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe a real life issue. It sounded so bad. I meant maybe someone hit something. Not that sounded bad. Anyway, moving on. Probably just calming down. Maybe they are just calming down. Maybe they just need that break. Because I mean, they are 5 points down at the moment, which is not a big difference, and they still have 3.5 minutes remaining, so plenty of time to make a comeback. I think for the side of Dolphins, their stacks are just a little too slow, and it gives enough time for whoever's at the middle to just recover the disc for Electro Echo. So I'd say what I said last match, just pass it a bit more and move up rather than clearing it. That was a stack from Electro, comes through. Memian is able to dodge that stack, but we will just bounce the pass off some Geo, going right back towards the bubble into the hands of Scott. Scott now on the wall, walking it up, sends the pass up to George. George getting pressured, will dodge those defenders, going for the backboard shot, it will just miss. Now into the hands of Hidden. Hidden will walk it through again, goes for the long shot, will go high of the goal. So it bounces back out into the hands of Scott. Now, oh, I was just looking at the chat, but I saw Scott, I believe, was doing some spins as he puts it in for the 2 points for the goal. Now, Electro Echo, 9 points on the board, 7 in the lead. Dolphins with 2 points. Just about 2 minutes 20 remain on the clock as Memian takes QB, just dodging that first defender. Sends it right through, but into the hands of Hidden. Just what I mentioned. I mean, they had that backline defender, and look, now it's right back into the orange bubble. Now into the hands of George. George walking in, goes for the shot, and for the 2 points, Electro Echo now 11 points on the board, 9 points in the lead. Dolphins with 2. Just under 2 minutes remain. That's a good example of what I mentioned earlier, where a turnover could, you know, cost a goal and maybe a round. In this case, obviously, they were already winning anyways, and it's not like it wasn't an extremely small deficit, but, you know, the turnover caused the goal, like they weren't able to defend it, and then they have more to catch up on now in terms of points. As now Memian takes the disc for his team and clears it into the middle, and it will be Rumios getting there first, going for the clear into the bubble, it looks like. will bounce back into the hands of Scott. Scott will try clearing it through the tunnel, and it will go into the hands of Hidden. Hidden now walking it through, not getting pressured. You can see that Dolphins start getting into position, getting their defenders into the bubble. As the stun does come through, but George is able to pick it up, making his drive towards the bubble, sends a pass out to Hidden. Hidden now walking out, goes for the shot, and for the 2 points will connect. Electro Echo now 11 points in the lead, 13 points on the board. Dolphins with 2. About 40 seconds remain. Now, Dolphins taking QB will be Mimian trying to send the pass over. We'll just bounce off some Geo into the middle. Now into the hands of Hidden. Hidden walking it up, going for the pass up to Emil. Emil now walking it through, going for the backboard shot. Looks like we'll just ding off the rim and miss the intended target, but now going for the shot, but safe by Cameron. Now into the hands of Mimian. Mimian will get the clear, but George set to intercept, going for the shot off the backboard, will miss. But with that final shot attempt, that will close out this first round. 13-2 in favor of Electro Echo. Electro Echo taking this round. So I see Pencils is who is also on Dolphins is in the chat. So good time to give some tips for Dolphins. As I can just see, yeah, you get a nice peep of the cameraman there doing his work as he hits the wrong button. Anyway, yes, tip time. So Dolphins, I think they were clearing it quite a lot, and it caused Electro Echo to be able to pick it back up and then get set up, passing it up, or just clearing it down. And having that stack ready. So I would say what Dolphins need to do is they need to just relax a bit. Maybe they feel pressured because it's a VRML match, and maybe it's their first time getting casted. Yeah. Okay. Well. Third casted match, so yeah, speechless me. So someone needs to clip that real quick. Just clip that and just save it before it disappears. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, Dolphins just need to pass it a bit more, I think, because clearing it doesn't seem to be working for them, and they need to get some kind of joust working, because it looks like at the moment they didn't really have any joust, so they just kind of cleared it through and got their players down. So I need to try do some jousts. Now Dolphins do win the initial joust, but into the hands of Scott. Scott will try send it through, will just get stuck in the mid. Now into the hands of Hidden. Hidden will clear it back through into the orange side. Quantum Doll at the back will be able to pick it up. No, won't be Quantum Doll, it will be Rimius, I believe it was. Now back into the hands of Scott. Scott walking it up, sends it pass up to Emil. Emil looks like going for the shot, but there is a goalie who is able to save it, clearing it into the middle. You mean the pole illuminate? We only have those on VRML 1 because VRML 1's like the biggest channel. I think it's like something to do with partner or affiliate, something like that. But we don't have access to poles in VRML 2. Now as the clear comes through, Dolphins is there first. Memian sends a pass over to Rimius. Rimius going for the shot, and he will put it in for the 2 points, giving Dolphins the lead by 2 points and the first goal of the second round. It will now be Electro Echo taking QB. Or taking Jal's advantage, I should say. Scott will be taking the QB. Scott just walking it up, sends a pass over to Hidden. It will take some bounces, but it will end up in the hands of Cameron. Cameron now trying to send a clear through. It will just bounce off some Geo back into the orange side. Hidden will just miss it, but he will be able to recover it in the end. George now recovers. receives the pass, even tries to go for the stun, but a double stun comes through. But he's able to pick it up after he gets them going for the shot. But the save from Memian, a very nice save indeed as well. But Hidden is there to pick it up as the Dolphins stack just overshoot. Going for the pass, but Rimian is able to block that with his head as he does get the stun. Now sending it all the way through, back into the blue bubble. Scott, however, will be able to pick it up at the back. Sends the pass up to George. George now walking it through, but sends it clear through, but camera at the back is able to pick it back up. Sends it right back through to the blue side. Rimius now getting pressure, goes for the shot off the backboard. Not quite sure what happened there. But Quantum Doll tried to catch it, but maybe just dropped it. But now Memian with the disc, slowing the play down, walking it up, sends it up to Cameron. We'll just go high, take some bounces, and it will miss. As I believe, no, it will be Cameron picking it up, sending it into the blue bubble. But George is there to pick it up, sending the clear through. We'll just bounce straight back into the blue side, into the hands of Scott. Scott will now clear it, and we'll go all the way into the orange side. Now, George will pick up, sends a pass over to Hidden. Hidden walking up on the goal, will take the shot, and it will connect. Now tying this game up 2-2. 6 minutes 40 remaining on the clock as Dolphins take Jar's advantage. Will be Memian taking the QB. Just taking his time. It is tied, so they can take time, make it an OT maybe, but they don't need to rush. It's now Cameron sending the pass down to Rimius. Rimius does get pressure and he does get stunned. George will pick it up and he will send it back through. Oh, and it will bounce in, it looks like, for the 3 points. 55-meter shot from George as he does get the nice bounces in his way. 3 points in the lead now. Electro Echo with 5 points on the board. Dolphins with 2 points. Just under 6 minutes remaining on the clock. It will be Memian taking QB. Will get pressured, but will dodge that defender. Tries to send it through, but it will end up in the hands of Hidden. Hidden now walking it up, trying to get past those defenders. Will take the bounce shot off the ground, but the goalie will be there to stop that. Memian now walking it. Not walking up, he will just clear it, but into the hands of George. George will now go for the long shot, but looks like it was on target, but the goalie was there to stop that. Will now just bounce off the shield, but a nice steal coming through, denying that goal, and trying to slap it through. Nearly going in. Rimius now will pick it up and tries to send it through. We'll just bounce back into the orange side, into the hands of Rimius. But we'll lose it and into the hands of Hidden. Rimius will get the stun, but it will go into another player's hands on the side of Electro Echo. Rimius will pick up and send the clear all the way back through though. Scott at the back will be able to pick it up for his team. Now looking to go for a trench shot, it looks like, but Memian, the goalie, is there to stop that. Now sending the clear through. Dolphins does have a stack, now chasing the disc. Quantum Doll going for the slap. We'll just bounce off the shield. Emil now picking it up, but Memian at the back is able to stop that clear. We'll just take his time now walking it up. We'll send it up. We'll just miss the intended target, looks like, and George will pick it back up, trying to send it back, but Cameron is there to stop it. Going for the shot, but Scott is able to deny that goal attempt. As now Memian at the back is able to stop the clear attempt. As Cameron picks it up, trying to go for a shot. It looks like a maybe miscommunication. Maybe he thought he'd have passed on there. But now Quantum Doll picks it up, but George with the save. And the clear back into the orange side. Will be Rimius getting there first. We'll send the clear through. We'll go into the hands of George, but closely followed by Cameron. A double stun will come through and into the hands of Scott. Scott will get pressured, so he will send that clear through back all the way back into the orange side. Now Memian at the back will be able to pick it up for Dolphins. Trying to send it out. We'll just get stuck in the corner. As now Emil picks it up, trying to send the clear back down into the orange side, but does bounce with some Geo, and Cameron picks it up, sends the clear back through into the blue side. Now Hidden, picking it back up, sending the clear right back through to the orange side, not allowing it to have any time on the blue side whatsoever. Now Remius does get there first, closely followed by a player from Electro Echo, but does get the throw and the clear off as Memian does pick it up and make sure it goes all the way into that blue side. Now we'll bounce right back out into the hands of Hidden. Hidden will just walk through, try to send a clear through, but Memian at the back is there to pick it up right into the back, right back into the hands of Hidden, who will clear it into the orange bubble. Memian now is there to pick it up, sends it, tries to send it over to Cameron. We'll just go wide, but he will be able to pick it up in the end. Sending the clear through, the stack is there. Quantum Dawn looks like they're going for a dribble now. We'll just split up their stack. But Rimius will be there to pick it up for Dolphins. Sends the pass out to Cameron. Cameron going for the shot, and he will put it in for the 2. Closing that gap. Electro Echo now only 1 point in the lead. 5 points on the board. Dolphins with 4 points on the board. Just about 2 minutes remain on the clock. Plenty of time to make a comeback. Maybe they will make a comeback, as now Electro Echo takes Joust advantage. Scott for QB. We'll get it stolen by Cameron in the tunnel. Cameron now going for the clear all the way into the orange, into the blue bubble. George will just miss it, but so will Quantum Doll, and Scott trying to send the clear through. The player at the shield will just miss, and the blue player is able to clear it through. Now Hidden, sending it into the tunnel, into the orange side. Picks it back up. Nice little, I guess, self passes. He's just walking it up. A one-on-one on the goal. He goes for the shot, but just took it a little too far out as the goalie is able to save it. Now clearing it right back through to the blue side. Will take some bounces, but it will end up in the hands of George. George, but will get picked up by Quantum. Now Quantum going for the shot, but there is a goalie, so Scott, the goalie, will be able to save it. Trying to send the clear through, but will bounce back into the blue side. Scott will pick it back up though, and we'll send it back into the orange side. Rimius now gets the double stun off. And then we'll drop the disc into the hands of Quantum Doll. Quantum Doll with the slap. Emil sending it up into the bubble. 30 seconds, just about 30 seconds remain on the clock. So Dolphins are going to have to get out their side and get it into that blue side, as now they have a stack. They realize that. Looks like maybe going for a dribble, sending it into that blue side, and it will bounce in for Dolphins. Which means Dolphins might be taking this second round 7-5. Electro Echo looks like they will have about 3 seconds when they come out the tunnels, and they will not have enough time, even with the headbutt. They will not have enough time, so it will be Dolphins taking that second round 7-5. So it means it will be going. We will be going into a third round in this match. A very, very exciting end up to that second round though. There's that nice long shot. Bounce goes in. Max Lyra, that's gotta feel good. Definitely must. So now they have another chance in this third round, which will be coming soon, as they to make it. Maybe a win, maybe not. They didn't do super well in the first round, but managed to bring it back in the second round, so this third round should be good. They had right now, I can feel it. I mean, I would be too. Like literally less than 30 seconds remaining, and that nice long shot is able to go in. Like, I would be hyped as well. Yeah, they need to keep the momentum going in round 3. Need to get that win. Electro Echoes seems like they lost their momentum just a bit. As maybe not that much, but they did lose it maybe a bit. Maybe got a little more comfortable, and then Dolphins was just able to surprise them, because of course it was a lot closer that second round. And then obviously Dolphins at the end were taking the lead. Did take the lead even. So now we're getting to this third round. Electro Echo will get the headbutt off initial joust. We'll just bounce back towards the mid. Now into the hands of Rimius. Rimius going for the reset. So we'll just sail past the defenders who were trying to get into the stack. It looked like now Cameron will pick it up, sending it clear through. We'll just bounce strangely into the hands of Rimius. Rimius now trying to send it clear through. We'll just go down to the ground. George will lose it and will fly towards the sky. Now Memian will be able to pick it up, trying to send it clear through. Rimius is there to recover, sending it right back through, but George will be able to catch it, sends it right back through to the orange side. And it will be Scott getting there first, walking it up. Cameron though will get the steal, trying to send the clear through. We'll just bounce off the wall into the mid. Now trying to clear it, but we'll just hit some Geo and we'll bounce into the hands of George. George now sending a long pass over to Hidden. It is just a little too fast for Hidden to catch, and it will be picked up by Rimius. Rimius who tries the clear, but will just bounce off the wall into the hands of Emil. Emil now sends it into a bubble, but Memian, the goalie, is able to pick it up, sending the clear through, but no, George is there, going for the long shot now, but Hidden picks it up. Hidden picks it up and puts it in for the 2 now. Electro Echo with the lead by 2 points. Why does everyone have 0-0? It is default, yeah. It's a default saying if you don't change your number, that it is just 0-0. Now the missed pass comes through, won't go into the goal. It looks like it was close to Rimius. We'll be able to pick it up though and put it in for the 2, quickly tying this game up 2-2 with 14 seconds goal time. It will now be Electro Echo taking Jazz advantage, taking the QB. Rolling out, it will be Scott taking the QB, trying to send it over to the tunnel, and it will connect to George. George now sends a cross pass, just a little off target, but he will be able to pick it up. Emil trying to send a clear through, but Cameron will pick that back up, sending it into the blue side. Now into the hands of Quantum Doll. Quantum Doll does slap it away from those defenders, quickly getting into a stack. Will pressure the disc, but will be picked up by George or Hidden, one of them. As the clear comes through, Emil with the disc, just losing it as he tries to throw it. We'll pick it back up. They're going for the long shot and it will connect from 15 meters away. Emil with the 3 points shot. 5-2 in favor of Electro Echo. Just about 6 minutes 40 remain on the clock as Dolphins take Jazz advantage. It will be Quantum Doll for QB, jumping that first defender and sending it clear through. We'll go into the bubble. We'll bounce back out into the hands of Memian. Memian getting pressured. We'll go for the shot, and the stun goalie will just ding off the rim. Back into the hands of Emil. Emil who will go for the clear, and it will go through into the orange side. No, I said for QB. As now the long shot comes through from George into the top pocket area for the 3 points. Electro Echo now 6 points in the lead with 8 points on the board. Dolphins with 2. Just under 6 minutes remain on the clock. No illuminate. I'm saying for QB. Yes, not that. Okay, not that. For QB. It's now Emil picks it back up and sends a pass over to Hidden. Hidden trying to get the clear through. We'll just get stuck in a tunnel. Now into the hands of Scott. Scott will get pressured by Quantum Doll. Quantum Doll will steal it. We'll send the clear through into the blue bubble. We'll be close to bouncing in, but will not get in. Well, Memian now with the pass up to Quantum Doll. Quantum Doll will put it in for the 2 points. Putting Dolphins at 4. 8 points for Electro Echo though. 4 points still in the lead. Just about 5 minutes remain on the clock. Toxic caster. Yes, toxic now. I'm first, I'm best, now I'm toxic. Okay. I see how it is, guys. I see how it is. Okay. Memian now takes it. Sends a pass up. Sends a clear through, actually, not the pass. Into the blue side, but will be picked up by Scott. Scott sends it right back through. Memian just missing it on that geo there, but will get the block off and he will pick it up for Dolphins. Dolphins now walking up, sending the pass over to Quantum Doll. Quantum Doll sending it down, maybe just a little too far for Cameron to get. It looks like it was a pass over. George at the back will be able to pick it up, sending it through, back into the orange side. Emian though at the back line will be able to recover it yet again for Dolphins, trying to send the pass up to Rimius. Will just go wide, and Rimius won't be able to reach it. Back into the hands of George, but followed by a stun from Rimius, who will get stolen by Scott. But Scott will get it stolen by, I believe it was Quantum Doll, but Quantum Doll will get it stolen by George, and it will be now dinging off the rim. A similar thing, nearly a similar thing to what happened last round, but George will pick it up and we'll put it in for the 2 points. Electro Echo now 6 points in the lead, 10-4, with just about 3.5 minutes remaining. Yes, my dog doing some casting is now. Dolphins will miss the QB, some miscommunication, and an easy 2-pointer. 2-pointer, or was that 3 points? I'm not sure. 2 points. 2 points for Electro Echo, now 12 points on the board. 8 points in the lead, 4 points for Dolphins. Just about 3 minutes remain on the clock. Now, Scott will steal it. Just looking at those comments about my dog. Yes, my dog doing some interesting casting as well. It's now Memian picks it up and sends the clear through. We'll just get stuck in the middle. We'll pick it back up and sending it through into the side of the blue. There it is again, the side of the blue. I don't know. Anyway, into the hands of Memian now, going straight back into Hidden's hands, but he will get stunned out by Rimius. Rimius now making his way towards the goal. Go for the long shot. 3 will connect, putting Dolphins at 7 points. Electro Echo at 12. Electro Echo 5 points in the lead. Just about 2 minutes remain. There's hope indeed. They have plenty of time to make 5 points. So now Scott takes QB. We'll just take his time. They are in the lead and they don't want to lose that lead. So it looks like he's going to wait. So Dolphins are going to have to do something to maybe force that pass out of him. They are going to pressure. He will just dodge that stack though, making his way towards the blues, the orange bubble. In the hands of Hidden. Hidden goes for the shot. Will just miss. And now it will be Cameron picking it up as he does get the stun, clearing it back through. But the player at the back, George, will be able to pick it back up, sending it pass off to Hidden, but Quantum Doll with the steal off of Hidden. Now going for a dribble. We'll just lose that stack, and the slap back into the middle will come through. Oh my god, now all my dogs are going crazy. This is great. This is not great, but you know. Rimius now with the clear. George at the back will pick up though, sending it through into the mid. And now Cameron slapping it through into the hands of Quantum Doll. Quantum Doll back into the hands of Cameron. Cameron going for maybe a long shot or maybe just a clear into the bubble, but it will end up in the hands of George. George will get the clear through. No, he won't, because Memian is there to stop it. Now 40, just under 50 seconds remaining. Just get the pass over to Rimius. Rimius making it shot, but it will just ding off the rim, and it will come back out the bubble. Cameron now trying to get it back into that bubble. Quantum Doll will pick up, put it in for the 2 points. It will be close. They need to score 3 points. Otherwise, if they score 2 points, they just won't have enough time after they come out. They'll have about 15-ish seconds once they come out the tunnels to score. And of course, after that, if they score a 2, well then it's over. As Scott takes QB, we'll send it down past those defenders into the orange bubble. It will be picked up by Hidden. Hidden putting it in for the 2. We'll seal this round 14-9 in favor of Electro Echo. Electro Echo will be taking this round, and the matchup an unfortunate round for Dolphins, as they were just not able to score enough points. I guess that's what you do in this game. Score enough points. But it was close. Looks like Dolphins were able to adapt. But with that being said, that will close out our cast here tonight. I am doing one more later if you want to join in for that, but that's later. For now, we'll close this cast out. Hope you all have enjoyed this matchup. It was actually quite an interesting matchup. Make sure to check out the Echo Arena VRML YouTube channel. If you just go search up Echo Arena VRML, you should find that pretty easily. Hope you all have a good day, evening, morning, wherever you are, and I'll see you all soon.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.